Hey guys. Hey. Um I just wanted to do a quick video. It's going to be quick. And I know I look like shit. This dread is completely like toning into two dreads. But that's not what this video is about. Like I said, I know I look like shit. I feel like shit. Um, it's whatever. Um I just wanted to tell you guys basically, and I know I already made a YouTube video about this. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like actually look at the camera because a lot of YouTubers don't. They literally look at themselves the whole fucking time. And I'm not judging. I do that shit, and it's more comforting. But I want to look at you guys when I do this video. Um, I just want to basically say like, I know you wanna I know when you really care about somebody or cared and you really spend a lot of time and effort and patience and loaning somebody and loaning what makes them happy and what makes them sad, whether this be a friendship or actually, or a romantic relationship or even your family members. But you have to understand there are limits with everybody, and you can't keep making excuses for people. There are limits, and some people, I feel like sometimes we find ourselves making excuses. Like, people hurt us, they hurt us, and we will make an excuse for them. And it's an insecurity thing, and it's kind of lame. And I do it, I know what happens, but I stopped. Like, I stopped. I am no longer friends with certain people. I obviously broke up with my ex or whatever, and it's just, you can't keep participating in your own sadness and then wonder why you're still sad. You can't grow and you can't become a better positive person. You have to be your own advocate for your happiness. You can't be, full of light if you're surrounded by darkness and misery. You can't grow when the things that are holding you back or what you are surrounding yourself with is just impossible. You cannot do that shit. And people are so pathetic sometimes, and they're like, oh, but I have so many memories with this person, or we did this, or we've been through so much. And it's like, yeah, you shared a lot of laughs with this person, or you shared like a lot of good times with this person, and that's how they treated you. This is what they did. And another thing, just to get off topic, it's like people who jump from one relationship to the next. I have friends like this. I have like really close family members. Like, they'll be in a really shitty relationship like on Wednesday, and then by next Wednesday they're already in a new relationship, posting it all on Instagram, posting it all on Facebook, or just telling me about it, like, oh, this is my new boyfriend or this is my new girlfriend. Like, why is it always about some bitch? Like, why can't you just be single for a while? Why are you such a sad, pathetic bitch that you always have to jump from one relationship to the next? Why can't you be single for a while? Why are you so insecure and so pathetic that you're afraid to be single? And I'm directly talking to some people. This is for my subscribers, but I'm directly talking to certain people. Since you didn't understand when I texted it to you, maybe you'll understand when you see this video. I just don't understand. Like, I've been single for about 6 or 7 months. Within those 7 months, I learned more things about myself, like certain things I'm not going to tolerate, like certain things I'm done tolerating, certain things I love about myself, certain things I really hate about myself, and I didn't know I hated them. And the reason I didn't know I hated them is because I hid it well and I covered it up really well, and I made not excuses, but I was just like, I didn't know I hated them. I did some soul searching. Let's just say what the fuck it was. I did some soul searching now that I've been single for a while. And it's good. It's been good. You get lonely, but how are you supposed to? And this is another thing for people that jump from one relationship to the next. and why they have to keep jumping from one relationship to the next because their shit isn't working. Well, some people just cheat on their partners, but that's a whole other video of reasons why, you know, I had to let certain family members and friends go. But like I said, I know I look like shit, but and I have like when I did that I had like a mask on earlier, and I know I look like shit. I look like I am kind of sick. Like I don't feel good. But anyway, and the reason like jumping from one relationship to the next isn't working is because you can't take, like, if you're not fixed and you're not recovered, you're just like surviving and you're just like getting through day by day. You can't be like you're just surviving day by day and you're just like, you know, getting through the days and just kind of, you know, getting by, you know, taking your attention away from different, you know, the situation of your misery. Like, you can't take your bad energy and then try to go start something new, because you take old problems and you make them new problems in a new relationship because you're not fixed. You can't. That's why hopping around like a hoe and going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing isn't working. You can't, because you're not fixed. You didn't take time to get recovered. You're so pathetic and you're so scared of being alone. And that's another thing. People are so scared of being alone that they'll be in horrible predicaments, and they know they're getting treated like shit. They know they're unhappy, but they're so scared of being alone that they will put themselves back in those positions. And there's just no fucking way for me, but I'm not that insecure. Like I've said in many videos, I am insecure. I have insecurities, but I will never be that insecure. So it's just, you know, I'll never be so insecure to cheat on somebody, and I'll never be so pathetically insecure to be in a relationship where I've gotten cheated on and I stayed because I'm scared to be alone. But like, back to my original thing, you can't be broken and put some, you know, people will have these fucked up relationships or come out of relationships like me, and you'll be completely shattered and you'll put band-aids on it, you know, just a couple band-aids when you're completely shattered, like a glass mirror crashing into like concrete or something, and you know, put a couple pieces of tape on it, and then you get up and you jump in a new relationship, and you can't figure out why things are slipping through the cracks. You can't figure out why like things are like sliding through every little piece of broken, you know, glass or whatever. It's because you can't possibly have thought that you were going to be able to take, you know, damage. I don't want to say damaged goods, because that's like used in different ways for other reasons, and but you can't take like so much baggage and just so much, you know, distraction and just so much bullshit and never negativity because you didn't fix yourself. You didn't get, I'm not saying you have to be perfect when you go to jump in a relationship, but have your shit together. You people, and I don't want to just say females, but it's a lot of females I know more than males. My sisters, my friends, you know, cousins, it's more females than males that do this. And I know males are why you were probably in this predicament, or you're just a piece of shit for some of you, but like, I don't understand. And I'm saying everybody, I don't want to keep saying you women, I don't know why you people, you know, you'll be fucked up from your last relationship, obviously not ready to get into a new one, or you know, you start friendships with people when you are, I mean, I have trust issues. I get it. Like, sometimes you just want happiness and you have trust issues, so you jump in a relationship or you jump in a new friendship, but you don't trust them, or you might always think they're up to something, or, you know, you're kind of suspicious about things. I'm not per se talking about that, but that is a whole separate video and a whole separate problem. I'm saying, like, when you're really fucked up and you still haven't like cleansed yourself of certain things that need to be handled and need to be properly taken care of and analyzed before you jump into something else. And then you jump into something else and you can't figure out what the problem is. You know what the fucking problem is. And then 2-3 months later, you're in a new relationship. And that shit gets on my nerves. I'm sick of getting on Instagram, and I deleted Snapchat and Twitter and Tumblr, but that's a whole other thing. But like I was sick of getting, when I had Snapchat, I'm sick of getting on Snapchat and you're with one, I'll just say person because I don't want to keep, but you'll be with one person for like 4 or 5 months, maybe 8 months, and then you're like, oh, this is the love of my life, this is my baby, they're so cool, follow them on IG, they're so cool. And then like a few months later, or like 6 months later, you break up and now you're with this new whore. Like, why? Get yourself together. You are not together. And I'm not even trying to shit talk. And like I said, I get lonely sometimes because I have been single. But you know what? I am put together. If I got into a relationship tomorrow, it would, if it was good and we were on the same, you like doing the same things, I like doing the same things, we like, going to Walmart at maybe like 3 a.m, getting snacks for no goddamn reasons, playing video games for hours, going to parks, playing basketball, playing badminton, if we're on like, just sitting and listening to audiobooks, like, if we like the same shit, we're not fighting, nobody's cheating, nobody's hitting the other one, everything's good, the sex is good, like, I bet if I like got into a relationship tomorrow, it would last for a very, very long time, if not forever, because I've taken the time to analyze myself and realize the things I really hate about myself. I realized the things I dislike, but I really, really took the time to analyze the things I hate about myself. Like, for instance, I knew I had bad patience. I don't like waiting for fuck. When I want something, I want it now. I want it handled. I want it done. If it's an item, I want it in my possession. If it's a new thing I'm trying to learn, I want it in my brain. I want to fucking learn it. I want it now. So I have been trying to do more things that require patience, like puzzles. I've been doing puzzles if I like puzzles, but I don't like how long it takes. So I've been trying to, and I know that sounds lame and you're like, puzzles, but it really helped me. And or I do like coloring books, and I know that sounds dumb, but the adult coloring books that when you have to like sharpen the pencil really, really sharp and you have to really take your time, like, shit like that, like, but I don't know, like, none of that was the point of this video, but I'm just saying, like, to get back to my original point, like, you guys have to stop going, I don't even know how to say this, like, stop going back to people who obviously don't give a fuck about you, who mean you no good. If somebody is lying to you, and like I said in one of my other videos, I probably will post this one before the other one, like, if people are not checking up on you, people get busy, people have lives, people do not have to talk to you every day. I know it's nice, I have friends, I have family members, I talk to every single day. Every single day, I have certain friends and certain family members that if I did not hear from them for more than 24 hours, I would truly believe something is wrong. But I have other friends, I don't talk to those bitches for weeks. And not bitching, okay, I should say girls. I don't talk to those girls for weeks. I don't talk to those dudes for weeks. I have family members I don't talk to. Like, but, like, it's fine. I get it. People are busy. People don't have to be your best friend. Like, it's not that fucking serious. But then it's like, I'm no longer going to entertain people who don't deserve it. Like, time is so incredibly valuable. And I can't stress that enough. Time is so valuable. Stop wasting it on people who do not give a fuck. If people, your so-called family members, if your so-called like friends, if your so-called significant other, Like, if they are not genuinely caring about you, they don't care about your feelings, they do shit intentionally to hurt and piss you off, or they do shit that hurts you and you have brought it up, like, hey, I don't like when you do this, and they do not give a fuck. Or like people who just, they don't, care about you and can't remember the small, I mean, not the smallest, but like, just shit that they should fucking remember. Like, stop wasting your time. I get, and like I said before, and like I've said it again, like, I get it, you have spent so much time on certain people, whether that be a significant other, a friend, or a family member, or whatever, somebody in your life. But that's the thing. If you've spent so much time and you spent so much, money's not important, but money's important. Like, you spent so much money and like time and energy and caring and devoting yourself and giving a piece of yourself to somebody else, and that is some hard shit. And they just, obviously, they are so fucking about themselves or just so about somebody else. And I know that shit is hard to come to terms with, but there are certain people who are just pieces of shit, and you text them or you call them, and or anytime they need you, you're fucking there. But there are some people who are trash, and I know it hurts, and I know you feel like because you gave them a piece of you, if you lose them, you lost, like, you've kind of lost a little piece of you. But that's fine. Sometimes it's good to get lost. Sometimes it's good to lose yourself, because when you find yourself, you found like a whole new vibe, you found a whole new you. And change isn't good, I get it. That's, I've had a lot of bad change, and change isn't good, but sometimes change is good. Sometimes when we give a piece of ourselves to somebody, it's not the best piece of us. It's not the best piece. And when we lose that person that had a certain piece of us, that had, I'm not saying you're acting a different way when you're around them, but sometimes people don't have the best pieces of us. And if somebody is trash and they have a piece of you and you let that person go, that can be a good thing, because you're letting a piece of yourself go that was allowing you to be so vulnerable and being manipulated to somebody who was a piece of shit. So it's okay. Lose yourself, lose a piece of yourself that you don't need. Because if there was a piece of you that was allowing yourself to go through horrible, or just, situations where you were being treated less than what you were worth, and you lose that piece of you, that is a good thing. That is a good thing. I mean, I can't tell you guys what to do, and I'm talking to specific people in many different ways. In a way, I'm talking to certain friends. In a way, I'm talking to certain family members. In a way, I'm talking to myself. And no, I'm not going to name specifically who I'm talking, because this goes to about several different people I can think of. But I'm just saying, like, if, like I said, and like I said over again, maybe if you're gonna lose yourself, and that part of you that you're about to lose, the part that's been invested into somebody else, is a piece that you were allowing to get mistreated, let it the fuck go. Maybe it's a good thing. And that's all I have to say about all those things. That's all I really have to say about that and everything. I did want to touch on something I posted today on Facebook and Instagram that kind of got people upset, and I'm not gonna go too heavily into this. I'm about to wrap this video up anyway. But like, I posted basically, like, if a woman lies about rape, like if she was raped or not by a man, and like if she like lies about it, and like, I think she should get the jail time that he was possibly facing, or he was gonna face. If he was gonna face like 32 years for rape, for like raping you or whatever, then you should go to jail for 32 years. Because not you literally just ruined his life. Because there were going to be facts can come out, but people, there will still be dumbasses that think he raped you, and you were forced into telling the truth or whatever, the truth, but I feel like if a woman lies about being raped, she should face some type of jail time. Even if the man hadn't been, like, they hadn't even set a time, she needs to face at least 10 years. And I know that sounds crazy, but you can't just lie about rape. And then another problem with when women lie about rape, yes, it's horrible for the man. It's horrible. And vice versa, if a man lies about a woman raping him, you've ruined this woman's life. Lying about such a horrible act that literally makes people kill themselves and makes people want to die every day. And like, some people can't get into another relationship, can't be left in a room with the gender that maybe assaulted them. It's a horrible thing to lie about. So I think you should face at least 10 years, at least, for lying about it. But another thing is, if you're anybody, but like, if a woman lies about being raped, now, and then it comes out that she lied, and like, everybody's like, oh, she lied, you have made it a million billion fucking 10 times harder for women who have actually been fucking raped. That is you literally have fucking made it so much harder for women who have actually been raped. Because these little preppy guys, and I can't even remember that one fucking swimmer guy, his stupid goofy ass, who literally, I think, got probation for raping that girl, or raping multiple ones. I can't even remember. But you make it so much fucking harder when you lie about being raped, and then it comes out, because it has to come out, because you've ruined a man's life. And and this is the fucked up part, this is where it's a catch-22, but I understand both sides, I really fucking do. When you lie about being raped, and then I want it to come out, I want it, even if it's a small ass town, even if it's in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's nobody gives a fuck really about Cincinnati, Ohio. Maybe I should have said Dayton, Ohio, because nobody really gives a fuck about Dayton. But, maybe if it's like Cincinnati, Ohio, and, it's just, little Cincinnati, Ohio, I don't give a fuck. I want the whole fucking world to know this man did not rape this woman. This man is not a rapist. This man can have children. This man can have a wife. This man can have a husband. This man can have his life back. He's not a rapist. I want the whole fucking universe to know this cunt lied. But within doing that, brings on another problem of when another woman tries to tell her story, and the dude's like, she's lying, I swear to God on my mom, I would never do that. And he's crying and he's freaking out. Like, now we are victim blaming, and it is hard because we always want to believe the victim. But how are we supposed to always believe the victim when we have victims, when we have cunts who cry and they're like, no, he raped me, and they go into details and they have graphic fucking details? Then we find out they were lying. Then it was all a fucking lie. I don't want to spend too much time on it, because this isn't even what this video is about, but this is like a little rant off topic. But I fucking hate that shit, because when women do lie about rape on a man, or when a man lies about a woman, a woman raping him, or another man raping him, or a woman lies about another, whatever, I want the whole fucking world to know that this man is innocent. He would never do this. He did not. He deserves apologies, a list of apologies, from losing his job, from losing a college scholarship, from losing friends, from losing family members, from getting death threats on his Instagram, on his Facebook, from getting people coming up to him threatening to harm him, people harming him based off of what this woman's saying, and she's lying. That's why I think you should deserve jail time. You deserve jail time, because even when you come out and tell the truth that he didn't rape you, there will still be dumbass people that don't believe you. So, but the problem with that, the fucking problem with when women do that shit, is then you now have people, you know, who do come out and they say I was raped, and they've actually been fucking raped. Somebody held them down and stuck their dick in them and raped them for a certain amount of time and took their innocence, their will to live, their confidence, completely, you know, made them insecure and scared. And there's just so many problems with being raped, obviously. But now, if when they're in their rape case and they're in the court for their rape case or whatever, and the man starts, you know, crying like, oh, I didn't rape her, and he did rape her, it's fucked up, and I know I'm going to get backlash for this, but you want to 100% automatically believe the victim. But people who lie about rape make it so much fucking harder for women who have been assaulted, because I want to believe 80%. I believe when a woman says, or when a man says, when a child, when anybody says, I have been sexually assaulted, I want to believe them 100, but I cannot. And that's not my fault. You guys cannot blame me. You guys cannot blame me for not believing them when there are people lying about it. Lying because they got broken up with, lying because they just want fucking attention, lying just to lie. It's not my fault, and I know people are gonna, you know, be mad and be like, oh, you should just believe the victim. I want to, but I cannot just 100% believe the victim when there are people who are lying, who are fucking lying. I want to 100% of the time, every time, believe the victim, but I can't when there are people who fucking lie about it for a number of different reasons. None of them are valid. You know, number of different reasons. I can't believe them when they do 100. I can't believe in the victim 100%, and that's fucked up. But that is the world we live in. That is the world we live in. In saying that, I say this. I would like to end this video, and I know it's hard, and I know sometimes you just get shitty luck and you're just trying to be a good person, and bad shit just happens, and bad shit happens to good people, and bad shit happens to people who are in the wrong place at the wrong fucking time. But like I said in the beginning of this video, and I know how I ended it, like, you know, ended it like a few minutes ago, is not how it was supposed to end. I was not going to go on a rant about that. I was going to do a whole other video about that. But, you know, I do want to say, just if you can avoid shitty people, and if you can avoid, you know, shit like that, and I'm going back to my original topic, if you can avoid, you know, shit like that, avoid it. Avoid shitty people and just live the best life you can live and enjoy every moment, because life can get taken in any fucking like way. You don't have to be at a party, you don't have to be, you know, on drugs, you don't have to be doing dumb shit. You can literally just die in your sleep. So enjoy every second. And please, to shitty people, stop being shitty. I know you're not going to, but try to stop being so shitty. Okay, guys, I did not mean to make this video so long, but I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. I really do love you guys, and I know there's like 6 of you, probably 2 of you who watch, but I really do appreciate it, and I really hope this channel expands. I need to get better lighting and better equipment. That's a whole other video, but I love you guys. Sorry, I look like absolute shit. Oh my god, I look like shit, but thanks, guys. Love you. Oh, dropped it. Sorry. Thanks, guys. Love you.